Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Course by Sid. So we'll work on index.html file. So first of all, I'll type HTML5 and then press the tab button from the keyboard. And then after that, I'm going to rename the title. So in the title, I'll be writing weather application. And then I'm going to save this. And then after that, after the title, I'm going to give one link tag, and then I'll connect my style.css file. Right here you can see that I have created three files. First one is the index.html file, the second one is style.css. Here I'll do the styling, and this is the script.js file, right, the third file. So here I'll implement the functionality to this weather application. Now I'll come back to my index.html file, and here before this href I like to give the type. So in the type I'll be writing text slash css. So in this way my style.css file is linked to this index.html file. Now after this, what I'm going to do, in the body I'll be creating one div, right? So in div with one class, that is container, and here I'll give one heading. So here I am writing weather application, and then after that the next step will be to create one other div. So with the class search bar, so I'll be writing div dot serch search bar, and within this div I'll be giving one input tag, right? So I'll write input, and then the type will be text only, and then here I like to give one ID also. So ID I'll give search dash input and one placeholder. In the placeholder I'll be writing enter, city name, right? And then I like to give one button, and the button I like to give one ID. ID I'll be write search ptn, right? I'm giving this ID just because it will be helpful in styling the input and the button tag, right? So I'll be using this ID in my upcoming style.css, right? So within this button I'll be writing search, and then I'm going to save this. So after this I'll create one other div. With the class weather, so I'll be writing div dot weather, and then within this div I'll give one heading, and in the heading I'll give one ID, right? And then I'll give location, okay? And after this heading I'll write one div, right? And here the class I'll give weather details, and within this div I'll be using image tag, right? And here I'll write one ID. So ID I'll be writing as icon, and then in the alternative text I'll be writing enter your city name in the search bar to see the weather. right? And here I'm removing this, or I'll just, after this I'll be writing p tag, and in the p tag I'll be writing one id with the name description. Okay, and then after that what I'm going to do next is I'll create one other div, and here I would like to give the name as here, and here I would like to give the class name as temperature. And within this I'll write one paragraph tag, and id I will like to give as temp, temperature, right? And one other p tag I'll be using, and id I'll be writing as unit, right? And here I'll write the degree symbol, so I'll be writing and deg degree, right? And then semicolon. Okay, now after this div I'll write br tag just to give the spacing, and then I'll write one footer section, right? So I'll be writing footer tag, and then here I'll write designed, developed and deployed with, here I'll use the symbol for hearts, so I'll be writing and hearts, right? By course by Sid. And then I'll write the copyright symbol, so I'll be using and then after that I'll use copy, and at the last I'll write all rights reserved, right? And then I'm going to save this. Now after this footer and after this div tag, the closing of the div, I'll write one script tag, and I'm going to connect my script.js file, right? So I'll write src and then this script.js file name, right? So I'll be writing a script.js file, right? And then I'm going to save this. So my index.html has been created now. Now I'll check with the live server how it is looking right now. So here you can see that we have created the index.html. Now we'd like to give some styling to it. So for the styling, we'll come back in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, so I request you to kindly please subscribe it so that you can get the latest update from this channel. Okay, thank you. That's all for this video. In the next video, we'll work on style.css file. Thank you.